Good afternoon, dear friends. I'm very happy to introduce today our dear special guest, Pandit Pawan Kumar. He's a Jyotish guru, and he will give us the ancient knowledge about Jyotish as ancient astrology for the modern times. And just to say a few words about Pawan. So he's a well-known Jyotish Pandit. It means Vedic astrologer, and he comes from an Indian family involved in palmistry, Vastu, and Vedic astrology. So Vedic metaphysics was an inheritance from the birth, and he started to consult on Jyotish, Vastu, and palmistry when he was 15 years old. He acquired his proofs in palmistry and face reading from his father. In addition to family inheritance, he acquired Vedic knowledge from several gurus and academics, and he remains a student of Vedic metaphysics. Panditji has extensive experience of 40 years, through which he has assisted clients through practical and easy remedies. He has guided thousands of people and family members facing different types of hazards. He provides very easy, practical, and natural, as well as Vedic remedies to overcome complicated problems. One can easily find a pathway to happiness, success, and serenity with the help of his remedial knowledge. He is not only an astrologer, palmistry, and Vastu expert, but also a very well-known gemologist and organizer of Yantra and Yagya. Pandit Pawan Kumar is an internationally renowned Vedic astrologer, palmist, face reader, and Vastu expert with extraordinary skill in remedies. He practices astrology with a view to prevention and not only prediction. He believes that a good astrologer prepares and warns the client in advance about the difficulties ahead and helps them to overcome or reduce the hardships with remedies. Pandit Pawan Kumar also practices horary astrology, the Prashna Jyotish, as well, where clients can obtain answers to their questions even if they don't have birth details. He believes that astrology should always be used very carefully and minutely. He is a former Maharishi Jyotish Pandit, and he got the title Jyotish Pandit. As a Maharishi Jyotish Pandit, he has visited several countries across the globe. He is visiting faculty members of the schools of astrology and holds seminars in many countries. He is a practitioner of Maharishi Transcendental Meditation and CD program since 1998. Pandit Pawan Kumar believes in the karma theory. An individual writes his own luck and determines his destiny through his actions. He is a guide, not a god. As a guide, he can show you the ways you need to desire and give you various suggestions according to your stars. Although no one can change your destiny but you. So this is the short introduction to our dear Pandit Ji. And now I would like to ask him to start his presentation. Thank you very much.
Jai Gurudev. Thank you very much, Jadranko. I'm really very enthusiastic for meeting with you and share some experience with people. Actually, you choose a very good subject to talk about how to apply in nowadays astrology. Hello?
Yes.
Astrology is a very, very old science, as we all know. And I can say it is the oldest science because of whenever you find any very ancient civilization in this world, we always find that they know something about planets, about astrology. So even we don't know, these people know about fire, but certainly they know about planets. So it is a very, or the most ancient science, astrology. And nowadays, it is very important to connect that science, ancient science, with our life now, how we live. We have to adopt.
Yes, there is some disconnection was. Now again will be connected. Okay, yes, now we are connected again.
Okay, now okay.
Yes.
So it is a, in ancient books what we have, what they're writing about astrology is very, very different than our time. Means a prediction in those books are for kings and minister and for big people, for marshals. They're not talking about people as we are now living. So we need to understand and we need to adopt for our time. This part is called in astrology karakas. Karakas are different karaka in astrology. We can use word for this. English word is significant. Significant, okay? Because there is no exact word for karaka. Or we use significance or and who planet who have the significant, we call nowadays significator. So everything what we see around us is related to one planet or one sign or one part of chart, means house. So as new things are coming in our life, we have to understand that new things belongs to which part of astrology. For example, computer. Nothing is written about computer in astrological books, but we have to think about it, how to connect computer in astrology, how to feel, how to see what it is, which part or which planet is it belongs. So as it is electronic part, so it is Rahu. As is it more about calculation, it is Mercury. So this way we have to relate things with astrology to understand this is good or bad or how to use in our life and who should more careful, who should more apply in life, those planet. If or for some person, if these planet are good, bad or sensitive, so how they should use it properly. So this, it was one example. So this way we have to relate astrology for nowadays, how to relate it with our life now. When they are saying that you are a marshal in astrology, some planet indicating some combination in chart showing that you are a marshal, but nowadays it is very rare, very, very rare that someone will be marshal. So nowadays we have to see that we have to understand this way that this person will be very good in business. that struggle one person supposed to do in his life in battle, that
It looks again the line broke, but now he will connect, I think. Just remain.
oh,
Okay, now it's okay.
okay,
Yes, just your camera you need to switch on. Okay.
I need to switch off. It's okay
Uh,
now.
Now it's okay. Everything is okay.
Okay, good. Hello. So actually, I'm not so familiar with this kind of Zoom meeting, so some technical issue with me. So what happening that what was written about a person that he will be a very good marshal, for nowadays, more probably he will be a very good businessman or can be a sportsman. So life has changed because prediction has changed because of time. Because our life has changed nowadays. Some things was very, very less in that time. For example, mental issue. Mental issues are very less explained in astrology, in Vedic astrology, on those ancient books. But nowadays, we are more focusing on this part of life for mental peace, well-being. So nowadays, we are not more about prediction, but more about explanation, how to explain this person, how this planet are influencing him. But in ancient time, we use astrology to predict that it will happen with you. Because that time, situation was not so diverse as now. That time, astrology was for specific people only. And those specific people have specific life. And everybody knows that he is living this type of life and this thing is possible in his life. But now we live a very, very diverse life. So nowadays, in astrology, more important is karaka, significance. Okay? Because before, we don't need to connect everything with astrology because there was no so much things in life. Now our life has so many things. So we don't know, if you have less experience, that these things belong from which planet or which Rasi or which house. How this reflecting from who reflecting it. So I more focus on this part of astrology, and all the time I'm learning how to understand this object belongs to which part of astrology. Okay? So moon was in the ancient time representing more about mother. But nowadays moon is more explaining about mental status of person and knowledge. Knowledge has so many varieties now, so many options. So it is also a very big challenge to identify that this knowledge, specific knowledge, what person want to learn belongs to which planet or which house. So it is very, very important nowadays to connect things with astrology, because every day coming something new, and it is a very big challenge. We cannot predict ancient way. We will use the same book, authentic Vedic book, but we will predict differently now. We have to adopt, we have to convert those information in our modern time. Now we don't give direct prediction, do that or don't do that, or this will happen. Now we're more talking about options. We're showing to our native, we use word native for client. Now we used to show to them a map of his life, map of his surroundings, and he will choose. We will explain him. If this will way you will use, then it will happen, and this way this possible. You have to choose. So now we have more choices in our life because so many options in life to do. Yadranko, hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. So would you like to say something? How to
Yes,
which
excellent. This is a very interesting approach because to
some
distinguish,
question?
yes, the Jyotish is very ancient knowledge, but we need to realize the time now in which we are living is not the same like few thousand years ago. And then we need to know
Yes.
how to apply that ancient knowledge for modern time, as this is the topic of your presentation. So you gave a very nice reflection to that.
Because so many professional nowadays that we cannot say to anybody that you will be soldier, you will be minister. In astrology books, mostly prediction are like that. We say he will be king. Here you have royal yoga. Yoga means planetary combination. You have planetary combination that you will be king. These terms are often used in Jyotish. But now we cannot say that you will be king.
Yes.
Now we can say, we can say sometime, yes, you have very royal yoga, you will have very royal life, but we have to explain what is royal life to him. Because it is very funny to say him that you will be king. Now, we see in Jyotish that in after 2 years, he will have this combination that he will be king, according to books hour. But he cannot be king, we know. So we say, yes, you will have more understanding about life. Your life will be more in order. Your order will more applicable. You will have more choice, more freedom. It is royal life nowadays that you have choice yourself to choose what you do, what you don't do, and not about how to command people. Because of before, more was royalty was in commanding others. Now it is not royalty. Now people don't enjoy to command others. Very less people now are this kind of.
Yes.
And there is no slave now. Before we can say that he will be beggar. In astrology, if something is wrong in the planet, then often is written this person will be beggar. But there is no beggar now, almost. So we can say that yes, he will be depend on other. He will have not so freedom in life. So it is more about nowadays a psychology is more similar with Jyotish. We more helping our people on psychological level, not on, it is very less divine,
Mhm.
very less divine now,
Yes, and I think,
more psychological.
Pawanji, that also on the part of psychology, what is important is to understand the overall concept of life. That generally
Yes,
the universe is friendly related to our own life with all its planets and everything which is influencing us and creating in us, in our psychology, certain tendencies. And I think that Jyotish helps us to understand that, because
yes,
usually sometimes they interpret Jyotish as some planets are not good, some planets are very good, and like this has a bad influence, this has a good influence. But I think that the wisdom
yes,
of Jyotish is more to interpret that aspect of some planets in a positive sense,
exactly.
that we don't
Yes,
fight with the universe and with the planets. We
yes,
don't go into the negative
exactly.
relation, but we are understanding they are the teachers for our
Yes,
lesson, which we need to learn in our life. And even they give us some, then it will be less difficulty for us if we understand their influence and what we need to do at that moment.
yes. I will tell you, you're right. What happened in ancient time, usually people follow profession of father. So even though if planet are not supporting, he will work in this field easily, even if planet not supporting. He is just following his parents' profession. He going continue that way. And maybe he is not good in this profession, but in future his son will be good in this profession. So anyway, this profession is going on. Now is more challenging life we're living. We usually have different profession than our parents. When profession is different than our parents, then we really need support of planet to work on that specific profession because we don't have support of environment for that. Support, environmental support coming from parents always for any profession. So now someone, you told that some planet people saying good or bad. Yes, they are not good bad. They are good bad because of our choice. I have a specific choice in life. For example, I'm from family of business, okay, but I want to do some job, official job, some, and my planet are supporting to be doctor, for example. So now will be everything very complicated. Everything very complicated because of my parents supporting me for one thing, my planet supporting me for other thing, but I want something, some third thing. Then I can say, yes, my planet is bad because I'm not aligned with my parents and not aligned with my planets. But still in this case, astrology can help, even though he don't want to change. So I want to be clerk or accountant, I want to do some office work, but my planet saying you must be work in medical field. Okay, then remedy is I should work as a accountant in hospital. So my life will have less challenges. My the planet will not so against of me because of I'm going in the field of medical, but not as a doctor, but as a accountant. So this way, we can make better use of that planet, which we was thinking is against. Actually, this was not against. Actually, we was not using properly that planet. So we need guidance of astrologer to explain us fully what I have potential, where is nature supporting me. So I can do what I want, but on related to those fields which are supportive to me, like that.
Yes, beautiful. then the person will feel inner harmony, will not be feeling in conflict inside, inner conflict.
Yes. Yes. And if I want to be accountant, then maybe as my parents are business people, so I can be in future not will do accounting by myself, but I can open a company of accountancy. So we can adopt, we can go with the nature. We no need to go. We can go little different, but the support of nature, with the support of planet. Yes.
Thank you.
Some different point, if you want to explain different way.
Yes. I think what is interested for the people also to see um, learning in our life, and we are born at certain time and certain place, we can say.
Yes.
There is
Yes.
at the source of life, in that unmanifest field of life, which is the field of Jyotish,
Yes.
the best light of life. The source,
Okay.
the source
I
of
will tell you simply.
life as that light, and then from there is everything simultaneously. But there is kind of unmanifest evolution on that level, progression, which is explained in the Vedic sounds, progression from one word to another word, and there is system mathematical sequence and everything on that unmanifest level, which became manifested, and then we have space-time geometry. And then in that space-time geometry, we find ourselves somewhere manifested. We find the space,
Yes.
place of birth and time, so that we
Yes.
find that point where we appeared in the manifest. And then we try to see the time and space before that point and after, how the progression will be going of our life.
Yes.
And
Yes.
according to that force of evolution and everything. So in that sense,
Yes.
I see that all the process is evolutionary. And the main thing is, I think, education. That the Jyotish is not only to give kind of prediction. This will be that kind of influence from the planets. You had this influence in the past, that's why this was happening. Now this is the influence in the future, this will be happening, and now you have this influence, and now that's why you are feeling like that and everything. But to educate the people, so that consultation should be kind of more of education about the individual life in its
Yes.
whole process of evolution.
Yes. Now it is time to understand education about self, about our self education. Who we are, what is my nature, where I evolving, where in which direction I'm going. I will tell you that the nearest example of human are plants, tree plants. So one tree, for example, one tree is from tropical area, okay, and if you put them in Europe somewhere, it may grow, but differently. It may will give some fruit also even. It is very rare, but will give, but maybe on different time, not the same time as giving in tropical area. Size will change of fruit, color will change, size of tree will change, many things will change. So the same happening with human nowadays, because now when we change, we born in specific area of world, okay, and now when we change our place, then the same way we change as a tree change in different environment. Okay. So first of all, we need to identify who we are. I belongs to what is my nature? Some tree need more branches to growth. Some tree need stronger root, stronger root for growth. Some tree needs uh, more water. Some tree needs more sun. Basic requirement is very similar of every tree, but something they need more than other. And this we can know by identifying that tree. What is that tree? So in astrology, we trying to make people clear who you are and what is evolution for you actually. When you will feel really you are have evolution. Not everybody feel the same way evolution of life. Evolution is different person to person. Usually it is based on sign, zodiac sign. So this sign person will feel evolution if you will do this kind of activities. For example, Aries, first zodiac sign. We can say sheep. Yes, sheep. They more like to be free because they live in a fence, you know. So for them, more important is freedom. If they are free, they feel they have everything, these people. So every zodiac sign has different type of evolution, actually. And they feel better when they get this thing. And one thing is more, you talk about which kind of birth, how was the quality, but one more thing is weather. For example, every plant has different requirement of weather. When we should plant that seed. The same way we human, we all were born in different weather. Influence of weather is not in birth chart actually. It is in astrology. In astrology, some things are not in chart but in calendar. Okay. So if someone born in summer, then he will have a specific character. He was born in hot weather. He will feel more comfortable in hot weather. He will more thrive in hot weather. His life must be energetic. For him, peace is not so important. He feel more comfortable when he active. People who are born in spring, they are very satisfied. They more go with harmony. For them, more important is feeling free, important and light and air. You know, the plant in the spring just want to go out. It is important. For him, fruits is not so important. Not everybody is working in this world for fruit. Some people are enjoying process. So these people who belongs to spring, they're more enjoying in process. Even very small process, they can enjoy. And for him, evolution is different than evolution of people who born in summer. So what happened? In modern last decades, people stopped to use weather, prediction of weather in astrology. It is part of Vedic astrology, prediction on the basis of weather, in which weather person born, and which month born, which year born. They stopped using this kind of prediction last some decades because of it looks like outdated information, because it is not so pointed. Because when we're talking about people who born in summer, we're talking about 25% of people of this world. Okay, so it looks very not so fine. It looks very rough prediction will be about those people. But now it is time to apply this information also. We should predict everything because of people forget how to apply it. For example, in astrology written, if someone born in the night, he will be thief. If born in day, he will be king. Okay, divided in two parts. People who born in day, born in night. But now there is no, and that never was two profession, thief and king. That time was 10, 15 profession. Now we have millions of profession in this world. Yes, so we can say to someone that you will better work behind, not on the front. If you're born in the night, you feel more comfortable when you are not facing light. You are behind the curtain. You are good in analyzing something, not expressing. And someone is who born in day, for them more easy to express something. Okay, then what happens? Sometimes happen just opposite. Sometimes happen just opposite. One person who born in night, so he should be analytical person who thinking more, doing less. But he want to do differently. He want to work in light, bright life he want to live. Yes, he can live, but he will have to work little harder. He will have to study those subjects which can bring him to light. Mathematics is not good for him now because of mathematics helping always behind, backside. You are researching in your home, you dealing with numbers. You don't need to go on the stage with numbers. No one will listen to you. So we have to make some changes. If we have changed our desire, which are not belongs to us actually, why happened? This happened for society. For example, I belongs to fish family, fisher who deal with fish. But I don't want. I want to change my profession. Then I will have to adopt something. I cannot fully change. Better I will be a sailor, or better I will be hunter. Okay, it will more easier. Then I will be a accountant. And if I want to be accountant, then I should be accountant of a fisher. So these kind of things we need to add in astrology now. How to adopt for our time, this knowledge.
Yes, that's why I was thinking that it's very important some basic education for the people about which tendencies are present in the form of certain planet, which tendency in our life. And as you said, also regarding the climate, regarding the day and night. So there are all kind of different values which create different tendencies in our mind. That we understand those tendencies, then we can, on the level of common sense, make better understanding and direct our life and living in harmony with those tendencies to have. So that's why the education for the people, not only prediction, that to tell the people this is that influence, this is that, but education that they really understand what does it mean for their life, which kind of tendencies this create in them, that they can better understand themselves. When they better understand themselves, then they can guide themselves in a better way.
Yes. Life is very different now because of now so many people working from home. Yes. But if working from home, it doesn't mean they are hidden working. They are behind the curtain. For example, me, I also work mostly work I do online from home, but I'm not behind the curtain. So this fine thing also need to explain. So this kind of contradiction, that working from home, it means hidden, but not, I'm not hidden. I'm working from home, but not hidden. So those fine level explanation now need to add in prediction, which was before not necessary. This kind of things, that he works from home, but in light. Usually when work from home means hidden. He's not in the light, he's not in the market. But now I am in the market, but I am working from home, both the same time. So these kind of contradiction are more and more growing nowadays, and future will grow more. And we have to adaptive. We astrologer should be more and more adaptive for this kind of situation and guide people. For example, one person has tendency to live in home, but he wants to be highlighted in public. The same time, both he wants. It is very easy now. All this content creator, are they working from home, but they are in public the same time. And some people just working from home, they are not in light. So we need to understand our nature. Then we should understand our desires. For a specific desire, how to adopt. Means my nature is against of my desire. Okay. Then how to make harmony between my desire and my nature. I'm not saying to stop your desire. No. No need to stop. Follow your desire that way to keep harmony. Don't fight with planet. Yes, use them in your benefit. Yes.
Yes, this is the wisdom to understand the nature of the planets and use them in harmony, working with each other for our evolution.
Yes.
To make inner harmony in ourselves. Because in the universe there is already harmony. So, and planets are
Yes.
living in harmony. Just our inability to perceive their harmonious function. Even they have opposite influences, but they have harmonious mutual function. So then the
Yes.
problem is with us, not with the universe or with the planets. We need to change our view and understand in a true meaning of their influences for our life.
If there is no harmony in universe, we will not have desire of harmony. Desire coming because of there is a harmony. And we are not in harmony, but there is a harmony, so we have desire to be harmony. So we have to guide them how to achieve that harmony and not leaving your desire what you want. At the same time, your desire may be against of harmony, but you will get with the help of astrology, Jyotish. We will tell you how to get harmony, even though your desire is not harmonious.
Yes.
We'll show you option,
I think
how to adopt it, how to.
This is then now the much better approach, also similar like with the health. Previously, usually in the medical profession, the doctors were just giving recipes for some medicines to the people without much explaining. Just take this and this will be better for you. You know, just a recommendation, but prescription. This you need to take, and this will be, you know, like also there was that kind of from Jyotish, like recommendation, take this gem, do this, do this, do this, you know, and then it will be better. But then people still don't work on their own consciousness because they need to have understanding. why they need to do this, what is happening inside them, to bring more light and help them, to guide them, that they understand what they need to change in themselves. And this is just some remedies which will help them to relieve some effect, some suffering.
Yes.
But the cause is
Yes.
not, the cause is their actually not understanding themselves and what they really want.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
now that shift is also in the medical science, that they are trying to educate people about why they have problem. Because if they have problem, it means they have problem. So not to treat the problem, but to treat themselves, to treat them in that sense.
Yes. Yes. Nowadays, doctor more teaching how to live life. They're guiding how to live life. And you see, yoga also now very much has changed. Some people want to do office yoga. They want to do yoga in office. So it is time to adopt what to do. You cannot say to someone, no, no, you cannot do yoga in office. You have to say, okay, you can do yoga in office. So yoga for office. The same way in astrology, we have to adopt. This time to adopt. We cannot say no to anybody. We will fulfill his desire, but he has to adopt somehow. He must be flexible with his desire. Okay, keep your desire. You want to do yoga in office? Yes, you can do, but certain way. How you will do? You cannot do everything as you want. Yes, and everything you cannot do. You cannot do yoga as you want. No, we will tell you how to do it if you do in office. The same way, if you have some doctor saying same way, if you have this sickness and if you don't want to go for a run in morning, then okay, reduce your diet. So giving option now also. So now people are not so ready to listen everything what you say in Jyotish or any part of life. So we have to be adaptive more, flexible, how to adjust, how to make harmony. I also need to make harmony with my clients. I cannot go just against how he's saying. And he should also be little adaptive. If he want everything how he want, then his meeting with me is useless. So some flexibility I need in him. Some flexibility I will show to him how to make harmony with planets. Don't go against, even though desire is against. Even though keep your desire against, but some flexibility in it, something need to move. Some changes, small changes we need to make in our life. If we are our all everybody, our life is like we are floating in the river. We cannot stop suddenly. Slow, we have to go one side. Even my desire is stop, but I cannot stop. I should go slow one side. The same way, whatever my desire is, I have to be flexible a little bit. Flexible means alive. If we are not flexible, we are dead.
Yes.
The younger tree is more flexible than older tree, always. Younger body more flexible than older body. How flexibility is reducing, death is coming. So we have to be flexible in our behavior, in our desire, in our action. We should be little flexible as much as we can. It is the way to survive. If it will be hard, if you see a branch of tree like this fat, if it is flexible, can survive when I will bend.
Mm.
If it is hard, it will break. Stronger will break, even strong, and flexible will survive.
Yes, this is the.
Even after break will survive. Even if I break fully, still will survive. Green tree. Dry tree will not survive. So every client should be flexible a little bit. How much can I should flexible? Then we can merge. Then we can bring harmony between planet, between environment and us.
Beautiful. Yes, this reminds me what they say about the stability. Not to be stable in life, we need to be change with the change. So
Yes.
we need to be able to change with change. Then we are stable. If we are not able to
Yes.
change with the change, then we are not stable. So in that sense, that
Okay.
flexibility flexibility is
Yes.
needed. And as I see, the structure of planets are these opposite influences, and that's why they are appealing to us to the constant change. And then
Yes.
to be able to live harmony of that planetary influence in our life, we need to be flexible. Then it's
Yes.
less kind of what we feel negative influence. Negative influence comes if we are not able to change with that influence, to adjust to that.
Yes.
If we are able to
Yes.
adjust to that, then it's a blessing for us. But if we don't
Yes.
adjust, then it is pressure to us.
Even though if we don't want to change, we have to change. Everything in this world is changing.
Yes.
If you will change with your desire, then it will be more easier for you. If someone will change you by pressure, it will be worse.
Yes, that's
Change
why.
will come any.
Yes, the planets are moving us in our evolution through the change. And that's why
Yes.
that what you said, that flexibility is very important to accept the change and understand those influences. And then we will not have that kind of influence with which we create by our own resistance. We create pressure and suffering more.
I will give an example of astrology. There is a transit which is part of astrology, the current transit of planet, how they move, how they influence. So in this, I remember on the name of change that word change that Jupiter when comes in the fourth house from the moon, from the birth moon, it brings change in our life, change in place of living or work. It's change. So people who are, I tell to people, time will come of change. If you don't want to change, then make small change. Means if you are against of changing, then change your at least your bedroom. If not will change bedroom, then your house will change. Some people don't want to change their house. For them, remedy is to change your bedroom, change your place of sleeping, house sleeping, direction, make some changes because nature want to change your home. And if you want to really change, then be happy. You will have chances, you will have opportunity, you have to aware and use that opportunity, then you will have change in your, you will buy a new house or whatever. And if you don't want to change, then change your bedroom. So make benefit of this thing anyway. If you want to change or you don't want to change, anyway, you have to make change and then you can keep your desire of not for not changing house, you have to change your bed
Yes, I think
to
so.
align with planet.
Like if some planet,
Otherwise,
yes, if some planet gives influence to.
otherwise that planet will change. Otherwise, this planet will change some negatively.
Mm,
It can make some negative, destructive will be. Yes, because you will more stick. No, I not will change. Means nature give me chance for move from this my house, but I am stick. No, I will not will change. Again, give me chance. Again, I stick with my desire. No, I will not will change. Then third time, nature will give some
mm,
negative will create some event
mm,
negative that my change will be worse. Then I have to change anyway, forcefully. So better to change, better to follow the flow of planet.
mm.
If they're changing, let's change. Use them positively.
Very good. Yes. This also reminds me, like, if in the chart you can see that in some period you will be losing the finances. So then it means you will spend some
Yes,
what you have money, but then better to spend that in some positive thing than
yes,
resisting, and then nature will bring you that you need to spend for your health at the end, for
yes, yes,
curing
exactly.
diseases. So
Yes, exactly.
anyway, there will be happening that, but which way it will be related to your own life, it depends on us.
Yes. If nature saying expand money, then expand money in positive way with
Yes,
your desire, not against of your desire. Make some harmony with this planet. Don't fight. Even though if you don't want to expend any money, then just invest somewhere far, not in home, invest somewhere outside.
yes. So I
Then you will invest properly because investing with your plan. Otherwise, maybe by pressure, you will invest some wrong place, some risky place, where you will have less control on your finance. So we have to go with flow. We will not we will not flow the not we don't want to go same direction. We will change, but not opposite. And I say, okay, you want to go opposite. Then remember that you are going opposite. You should know. Some people in river go against of current of river. It's okay, but you should be prepared for it. Many people are not prepared and they are going against. That is not good. You should know that yes, I am against. Now, okay, go. Then you need good health, good ship, means boat must be good. Not a normal, not normal will not work there.
Yes, that's why I
You see,
think
in mountain river, even in the mountain river, people going against of current many times. You see, some sportsmen, they know that they are going against. Then okay, if they know that they are against, because then they need to prepare more than those people who are going with current. People who are going with current, they need to prepare less, and who going against, they need to prepare more. Desire is possible to fulfill even you are against, but you should be ready for it.
yes, I think that's why the Jyotish is a great teacher, and all planets are the great masters, and giving us the support in our evolution. And the Jyotish consultation is to bring us that knowledge, which kind of tendencies they are showing us and which way we should flow. And then if we use that knowledge, then we will have happiness in life. And this
Yes,
is the purpose of Jyotish, is to make people more happy. And with that knowledge that they can find solution, they realize, oh, here I was opposing. This is the tendency, but I was doing opposite. That's why I have problem. Now, through that understanding,
yes,
we correct ourselves, and then we realize, oh, beautiful, these all planets are having positive effect on my life. Just those tendencies I need to follow at that moment. In this way, in my life, as you said, it must be understood in the context of my own life in the modern time today. So nice.
yes.
So I would like
We
now,
need to understand.
yes, someone
Yes,
from the audience, if they like to ask some question. We have some time for the
yes,
questions. Please,
yes.
if
Good.
you have any question for the Panditji, he arrived in Belgrade yesterday, and he will be starting their consultations and also giving a seminar on the Jyotish about this knowledge, education, and understanding of the effect of the function of the planets and many, many things which are not commonly known in the public. So if you have any question, you can open your microphone and camera and ask. The question is, how can I book a consultation in Belgrade? So I can tell your email address. They can write to your email address.
Or WhatsApp.
Or WhatsApp, it's 00919560881240. I will write in the chat the telephone number.
Yes.
It's the WhatsApp of the Pandit Jim.
People can write on WhatsApp or Viber. The same number they can use in Viber also.
Yes.
Or my website, www.jyotish.guru. There they can contact me.
Excellent. This is the best. So 3W and then
Jyotish.guru.
Jyotish.guru.
.guru. And that website, they will find WhatsApp also to
Yes.
write on WhatsApp.
Okay. So Jyotish, it is J-O-T-S.
J-Y-O.
Yes.
T-I-S-H. T-I-S-H. J-Y-O-T-I-S-H. Jyotish.guru.
Yes.
G-U-R. www before they will put, then this website, they can write on website, they will find there my WhatsApp. So they can write on WhatsApp through website.
Excellent. So you can give even through the online consultation.
We will have one Jyotish class, 3 days, 24, 25, 26 October. So somebody interested to learning can join this class near Belgrade. It will be.
Okay, some other question? I feel after this lecture, everybody will feel more love to the all planets and the sky and the universe.
Yes, we should love. We should love everything, and we should try to find harmony with those things. How to be harmonious.
Yes.
Nothing is bad, but things can be wrong place. Yes.
Yes. I remember
nothing is bad. Everything is good.
There was one story about Ayurvedic, some king in ancient time in India, and he sent all Ayurvedic experts all over the country to find the herbs which are not good to be used for.
Yes, not used.
And then some came with some kind of number of herbs, and then one came empty hands. And he said, I couldn't find anything what is not useful for life. So like this also with the planets. Okay.
Any question?
Some question? Okay, if there are no questions, then I would like to thank very much to our dear Panditji for these beautiful insights into the science of Jyotish, which we see that it is temporary science. Also, for this modern time, very useful and requires even more knowledge and understanding of that science. And then this gives excellent effect on the life. So thank you very much.
For example,
yes.
one second. I will say one more line, please.
Yes, yes.
For example, we have a seed, but we don't know what is the seed, which weather we should plant, in which how this need water or no. So we all people are similar to that seed. We all people are similar to that seed, which we don't know. What is the need? What required for this seed? So by Jyotish, we understanding this seed require more water or less light or more light or this mineral, everything. We will know the deep nature of that plant, of that seed. Then we will treat that way, that tree. Yes.
Thank you. Yes. So thank you very much, everybody, for participating, and also to our dear Jyotish Panditji. And we hope to continue our discussion on that topic. And please use the Panditji presence here in Europe and temporary in the Belgrade to have with him contact and use his wisdom. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
to everybody.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Everybody,
bye.
thank you. Bye bye. Jai Gurudev.
Bye, Jai Gurudev.